So I took a look back in time this week, and even though it feels like I have so much to finish yet with the van, uh, I have come so very far. I bought this van in early 2023. Now it is just a smidge over a year and a half since that very first project. On to something new. I have several smallish projects to accomplish on the van. So guess what? I'm dragging you along with me. I admit these weren't totally planned things, but they just popped up at the spur of the moment. But still, they improve the van and its smooth function, and of course, you have to keep up with maintenance. Well, here I am, sitting in the van, looking around, contemplating things. So I decided to take my fan apart and give it a good cleaning before winter really hits. And I took the screen off, which wasn't really dirty. I'd cleaned it not too long ago, but the fan itself is just like there's like a moth stuck. It's pretty gross. I gotta go get an Allen wrench. Okay, so I got this brainstorm of an idea to clean my fan. So, I don't know if you can see how dirty that is. I mean, ew. I gotta take that in and wash it in soap and water, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna clean this up. It's pretty bad. You know them little presents that flies leave for you? They're all over in here. I mean, besides just being a fan, they get dirty. Like I've said before, I live in a very dirty town. And the wind always blows, and there's farm fields all over everywhere, and you can't keep anything dusted or clean, and it's just always nasty. I'm just using some non-ammonia window cleaner here. Well, this rag wasn't really white before, but it's really not white now. Yeah, so just call this maintenance, you know? Ew. I wonder if I might have some Q-tips. I do. I usually leave the bare necessities in here, so excuse me, I'm gonna move you, show you what I'm doing up here. This, can you see it? Oh, probably not. Oh, right there, that thing is just gooed up with dirt and stuff stuck to whatever. There must be a little grease on it or something. We will. Fan lid kind of makes a little jerky movement when it's been closing and opening lately. Wonder if that's why. It's because that was all gooed up. That is gross. These fans aren't cheap, so better take care of them. If you've watched my videos during this fan build, I put this fan in. I followed the instructions and worked just like I said it was gonna. Tell you what though, these fans are a lifesaver in these vans. I was living in it this summer and it was, you know, hitting 100, triple digits over 100. And they were a lifesaver. This and the Caframo fan that I have in the back, I wouldn't have survived. I've been sleeping outside under the van. Hey, going to go wash that fan in a sink somewhere. Getting in and out of here is like playing limbo. Alright, that looks better, huh? Yeah, get it wet down. We're gonna put it back in. We're gonna say that's good. There we go. Pretty persnickerty. There we go. Okay. Poor shoulders. There you go. All right. Make sure I didn't kill it. Look at that. Fire in the hole. Oh, it's making bean. That project done. Oh, I just wanted to show you here. I know I don't have the countertop done in the kitchen yet. That's going to be like the last thing, and I still have to level and secure the cabinets to each other. But you know, all in good time right now. I'm dealing with wiring stuff. So and that is the fridge. I just have a little placemat on top of it. So the way that fridge countertop is going to be, it's going to split right here, and I have an idea for kind of a Z-shaped fitting. It's hard to explain. I don't know what you call it. And then this will just lift up either lid on the refrigerator. As you see, it's each compartment has its own lid. I usually use the big side. That's the one closest to us for the refrigerator, and the one on the far left against the bed there, I use that for the freezer. Right now I have the large section completely shut off, and I have the small section just in refrigerator mode, because when I'm out running around or going to groceries or stuff like that, I just like to put stuff in there, keep them cool. And there's a lot of times I go to another town to get groceries. Anyway, there's that. Well, first of all, please excuse my dirty windshield. It has some rain and some frost since I drove it last, and this town is extremely dusty, so it all settles. And then I was on the road the other day, and I have Bugmageddon on my windshield, so on my to-do list is wash the windshield inside and out. Inside's getting kind of filmy too. You know how they do. So anyway, the cool mirror that I was talking about the other day that I was going to show you is this. Excuse the band-aid on my finger. So this is the mirror I've been talking about. It is a Wolfbox 900. Excuse me, G900. It's a mirror with a dash cam in the front on that left corner. It's an Ultra HD 4K lens. It has a built-in microphone, and the speakers provide noise-canceling audio. It holds a nice reputation even as a camera for image recording. You can do snapshots in that too. It's really nice. This mirror measures 12 inches wide, and it has a smart touch screen, which makes it nice. I purchased the upgraded rear camera that you can get through Wolfbox. You just get a standard one when you order. So now I have an extra one if I should ever need to change it out. And that I purchased for better quality, and it also has a nicer than most night vision ability, and it's even better in rain and like through tunnels, although I haven't tried it in tunnels yet, but that's what they say. There is a wide angle parking assist. It supports 170 degree plus I believe it was 150 degree wide angle shooting, which that includes, so you can see multiple lanes, and that reduces your blind spots too. Also, you get loop recording. The G sensor monitors collisions, record, and it can lock the videos so you can use them as like evidence. Has manual emergency recording. It has fatigue reminder. The parking monitor, continuous time-lapse video recording. GPS tracking, you get accurately recorded speed, your position, direction, and playback video through the dedicated GPS player. So all in all, I love this thing. I've had it for a while. I can adjust the view on a whim pretty much, and I feel much safer and confident out there on the roads. So, how I hook this up, I mean, the wires obviously got to go somewhere. There's, 100 feet of wire on this thing. So these 3 plugs, of course, there's one for the GPS, one for power, and one for the rear camera. So, and then the SD card is right here. And then this here goes on your windshield. That's the GPS for the Wolfbox. So what I did is I just tucked all those wires up underneath the headliner all the way across. And I get to this post and I was able to pull it out just a little bit and just tuck all the wires down in there. They're just hanging out down in there and over to here. And from there, I just went down along the post and the little weather stripping here. I did it with the door open, but you can tuck it all the way in. And I went down to just under the dash and tucked the wires up under the dash, and secured the wire up. It's actually, I wrapped it around my brake, my trailer brake, and that's where it sits. And then I can plug it in and just let it hang on that trailer brake, and it's not in my way on my legs or anything. So then with the rear camera cord wire, I tucked it in right in there. It just tucked in really nice. Give you a little tool for it too. Over to the post, and then around in the post again, and then up to the top. We just traced where I put all the wires from the mirror through the cab, and they come up the wall behind the seat to up above my backsplash there, and that's like where I'm routing all the wires, my wiring in the van is all along that whole side there. And that'll be covered with my molding. I'm going to use like 1x3 molding. I think I mentioned that before. And I'll secure that so that I'll be able to remove it if I need to get to wiring. So that's the plan on that. But anyway, the Wolfbox wiring, I don't know if you can see, if I can zoom in a little bit. Right there, there's a big wad of wire. I don't think you can see it real well. A little bit maybe. So anyway, I had ordered a longer piece of wire when I got the Wolfbox because I thought, oh no, that's not going to be long enough for my van. As it turns out, it would have been barely, but so I ordered like a 30-foot piece. So now I got lots of wire up there. So it goes all the way back, and you can see that Caframo fan in the back. The wire drops down just behind that Caframo fan and through the doorway, and I have it tucked into the weather stripping there in that back door. And when I get back there to readjust that rear view camera, I'll show you where it goes through. I am not a real confident ladder person. But I'm up here. So have this taped to help keep the weather out. Put a new tape on when all's said and done here. Okay, so there's a couple little screws just right here. I'm gonna loosen. That's where I secured the camera to. Oh, anyway, didn't have to move much. That might have even been too much. So anyway, I put butyl tape behind that after I drilled the holes in it, and I didn't figure it was going to hurt it much because it's already cracked. So, can you see anything? My elbow in the way. Okay. Let's go look at the view and see if it has improved. I guess. I'll take you with me. Hang on. Okay, these are the grid lines for the backup camera. I've got the van in reverse. So it has 3 different positions. You can kind of move the camera a little bit, so that's pointing, you know, down at the ground right behind my bumper. And then I can go up that high, and then my grid lines I can adjust those too. So that's how that works. Oh, and I can also I don't know what the advantage to that is, but anyway, I just soon have the wide angle view. So I got that dimmer switch all set up, and it works. I'm pleased as punch. I was kind of being a dum-dum trying to hook it up before. I decided that I wanted to also put it through a switch. Well, the dimmer is already a switch, so rather than, fry my brain, because I'm not an electrician. I just hooked it up as itself, just the dimmer. So, as you can see, the lights are on. They're full bore, full bright. And they just dim nicely and gradually all the way down to basically nothing. And then they click off. So anyway, I like it. I like it a lot. Well, I think it's time to pack things up for today. If you enjoyed this, you could subscribe. It's free. You'll be notified when I have a new video available, and you can even share it with your friends. I'll be back next week to finish up these little projects, and, well, we'll see what else I have up my sleeves. Till then, stay safe, my friends. Smile a lot and love more. I'll see you soon.